Good morning, everybody. We are back on the show called TBR SSF Show. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz, Walefatshe. I'm supposed to join by Saddam, but I can see he keeps on cutting and coming. But that doesn't mean that we can't continue. We'll have to continue the show. It's Tuesday morning, as you know that every Tuesday morning we do a TBR SSF show. This was a brilliant week, especially when it comes to the field of play. We saw a very rejuvenated Kaizer Chiefs, a very exciting Orlando Pirates. Sundowns, they woke up from their slumber, and then I saw Sundowns that was ruthless, that was doing their game, and they were playing one twos that we are normally used to. So it was a brilliant weekend. We need to talk about the exciting week of what happened. Kaiser Chief was a revelation. So that's what we want to discuss and see what resuscitated Kaiser Chiefs, according to your opinion. I think the giant has been awakened. But now, before we go there, let me just say the few news that we have, and then we want to indicate that happy belated birthday to Orlando Pirates coach. It was his birthday, I think yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So we wish him good luck, and then looking forward to his brilliancy. He has shown that he's an excellent coach, and then we are happy to see that. And then also we share the news in terms of CAF. CAF games were playing, as you can see, young Africans, and the team that beat Kaiser Chiefs during their friendly games or the warm-ups, they won 1-0, and then Mamelodi Sundowns, as I indicated earlier on, we saw Mamelodi Sundowns that we know they won 4-0. And then we also saw that Orlando Pirates also won their game against Galaxy Joale, all right, as Saddam would call them, Joale. So they won 2-0. So what a brilliant week for our football. And then here is another news. Hopefully it's true. I saw it on the social media that SuperSport and SABC, they have reached an agreement that the two will share the games. This is exciting. I don't know, in your opinion, for me, it's very exciting because not everybody can afford the DSTV. This has been a very worrying deal for me, person. It was a very worrying deal. It was a good deal because the football got the money, but worrying in the sense that people out there, especially those people in the rural areas, they didn't have the opportunity to watch these beautiful games of the PSL. So it was exciting to see that this has been reached. And then because I have a strong belief that football of this nature or local football should be shown by the public broadcaster. That's my opinion. I can be wrong, I can be right. So you also have your own opinion as far as that is concerned. Now, remember, very soon, Friday, the window period is closing. So we are looking what is happening as far as the transfer window is concerned. We hear that Ox Mtetwa, apparently his situation is a little bit awkward at Kaiser Chiefs. We've even heard what's going to happen with him. Moreover, that Kaiser Chief has acquired the service of Bloom. So now Ox is always now kicked towards back. Remember, even over the weekend, their opening game, he was not even in the starting lineup. And then we hear, I don't know whether how true is this, but I don't know what's your take about this, that Mamelodi Sundowns fans are asking for Pito and Mangoba should leave. I don't know. That's Mamelodi Sundowns fans. But if you ask me, my opinion, I say it's too soon. I love Pito, and I also like Mangoba. But I think it's too soon for them to call for that. Pito is a gentleman. I don't think Pito will really support the idea. But for me, if you ask me, I would have loved Pito to go back at Mamelodi Sundowns, but not at the expense of Mangoba, because Mangoba should also be given the opportunity to prove himself. And we have seen the past weekend they've done extremely well. Now, this is another exciting news for me. The Stellies, these guys, they do their job, they do their homework. These are the news that I pick up from Gold Magazine. Stellies, apparently, they've signed Chumani Putsaka from Cape Town Spurs, all right? And then, what I like about Stellies, they're always visionary. They can see things even before they happen. Because apparently, Jaden Adams, may be lost to Mamelodi Sundowns. So they are already preparing themselves for the replacement. And then also Oswin Apolis, who's 23 years old, is linked to Kaizer Chiefs. And Kaizer Jr. also confirmed that a contract has been done. But we know that coach Tuti Mhafe says the reason why the boy was not played, they were resting him because he also played for the for the Bafana Bafana. So he said players like this, they need a rest. You don't have to overwork them. So yeah, so those are some of the things, some of the news that we have. The story again of Sono in terms of the number 10. I don't know why people are bringing this story of number 10. I think the story for me is not on. Yes, KK Sono has argued, that is KK Sono's argument, that the jersey belongs to Skara Sono. They have the jersey in Skara's grave and all that. Well, that is his opinion. But if I listen to Jomo himself, he said he doesn't care what Pirates does with the jersey number 10. It's their decision. It's not his decision to retire the jersey. It was Pirates' decision to retire the jersey. But what I know about these gentlemen, they are very African. They believe in tradition and ancestors. And so is Dr. Ivan Kosa. Some people were arguing and say, remember Jomo is a Tsonga, Ivan Kosa is a Tsonga, Maswanga is a Tsonga, so I don't know. Chipa Chauke, the late Chipa Chauke who played for Pirates is a Tsonga too. So we don't know. Maybe I don't think this argument should persist. I saw Jabu Pule also making it an issue. It was Jomo's opinion, just leave it and let's allow Jabu also to have his opinion. And then also we need to indicate that Rulani got his first win, he got his first 3 points after the first two games, and then they have beaten the team called Magres first, okay, and then they won that game, and then their next game apparently that they will be playing UTS Rabat on the 20th of September. So we'll watch the space very closely. Wish Rulani good luck and do well. Football is another game. Here, if you don't give results, you are taken out. Rulani was under pressure after playing draws with low teams, a lower division team, and so on. But you know what? He needs a bit of time. And then I saw Junior Kanye saying Mangoba Mngiti has a problem with Mshishi. I don't think we need to, take it to that level. That's my opinion. Because it was not only Mshishi was not a substitute, who was not played. It was Mshishi and other players. Let's allow Mangoba to exercise his philosophy. Let's give him space, all right? And then, but Mshishi is a very level-headed young man. Mshishi is a good guy. I hope Mshishi doesn't take this thing to his head, because once he takes it to his head, it may cause, disturbance. Now, not only that, the news that we have, we also see that Orlando Pirates, Untadise, apparently may be loaned to Golden Arrows. So we don't know we'll see what's going to happen. Then we hear that the American businessman, John Textor, all right, who co-owns Lyon in League One in French, and also Crystal Palace and Botafogo, is apparently touted as the guy who may secure the major shareholding of Everton, and he may apparently be joined by Jay-Z, the rapper. So Jay-Z may join him, and then so that they buy Everton. But apparently he will have to relinquish his status of Crystal Palace, you know. Now, I don't know. You know, sometimes people don't understand. You know, when I was saying, remember, I'm doing a financial, I'm a financial company, I'm doing finance and all that. People do not understand why I was doing sports and soccer in particular. In sport, there's a whole lot of money, there's huge money. Now you see Jay-Z also wanting to be involved to buy football club. So that tells you that, you know what, it's not as easy as that. So anything is important. We talk about the subject that people love, and the money aspect of it. That's the most important thing. Now, I want us to talk about Kaizer Chiefs. They've done well, but before I talk about Kaizer Chiefs, I've seen Pirates really doing great job in their game against Jualing, as Saddam called them, Jualing. So they've done very well. Not only that, also Mamelodi Sundowns, they played a brilliant football. Mamelodi Sundowns, I really enjoyed. I saw a rejuvenated Mamelodi Sundowns, energized Mamelodi Sundowns. I'm looking forward to the game between Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. It's going to be a humdinger. Now, let me welcome Saddam. I think he is back now. Ntate Jualing, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Hey, comrade, I'm on top like a Krimora, Gumunati, Kumutonen, Kumuselapu, Yamokeva.
Below Winneji, I'm telling you, that's why I want to get Kalamara. No clear stadium. No clear see. Ule munati kubono munati wana mebono hutile Monday maubani direbana wana mehasa
No Bani, yeah, just arrived yesterday because Negisa celebrate a go Bloemfontein. It was nice. Thanks for everyone who managed to go there towards the Kaizer Chiefs. Thanks for Chief management, players, or Barbon Bolo. It was nice.
Wakat, I don't know what's happening. And that day, Jualing Okio, se go wanna happen. Come on, say again. Are how to let people na kosirta boots, ne? Now.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted
to quick one.
No, the quick one is just to say no, thanks to the Kaizer Chiefs players, coaches, everyone who was there in Bloemfontein. It was marvelous. Thank you very much. We are on top like a Cremora, whatever the first game, but thank very much for everyone.
Let's move on. Thank you to your sponsor, Kappa. I know you want to talk about them, Toyota and all that. They've done extremely well. And the supporters, of course, they came in numbers, you know, and it was exciting. Bloemfontein was buzzing. But they also came to the party. Remember, my question was, will the players come to the party? They really came to the party. Now, had you put away, what 10 things around this game? We are going.
Yeah, I think first, when we play against a younger Bloemfontein, I saw the coach that he put his trust on the young players. He motivates them, he talked to them, and then he fielded them. When you can check on Saturday, the young boy play well, he gives them a chance. I see the Sarino was on track. I see the Mart on the middle of the park. Everybody was working as a team. Commitment was there, sense of urgency was there. Everyone was happy. So that's why we as supporters, we come at the party as 12 players to support them. But I think the coach, he believed in those players, he believed on the young players. That's why we have to work hard. And the players, they done very well in the field of play, because end of the day, remember, Marumo was leading 1-0. We come behind and took nice goals, second goals, and Fundo. So that was a nice game without the goals, but in the field of play, we saw that we play as a team. Our players was motivated. The player thanks to the coach navigator to make sure that we win the game because it was very tough for the first game to see, especially the Savino, jersey number 10. He showed that he's got experience. You can't believe that he never played for so long, but he played well because he was happy to play Kaizer Chiefs. We are very, very impressed about our
All right.
team. Whatever is the first game, but we are happy.
Yeah, let's analyze. Kaizer Chiefs have done very well. I must say, Coach Nabi, a lot of people have been saying he's a very good coach. Peter was one of them. People have been saying he's a very good coach. And I think the fact that he was calm, you guys were struggling to get players, but the man has always been calm. He never brought any anxiety to the team. All right. He was calm, which is good because that's what you need. Football or anything in life, it's all about psychology. The mind is very important, and that's what he did. All right. And guess what? Nabi is the first coach to win the first game after 12 years. All right. Yes, one might say, no, Stuart Baxter also won in 2018, but that was his second stint with Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, Ernest Middendorp for that matter. Okay. And then the last coach to win the first game was Stuart Baxter in 2012, 12 years ago. So those are some of the factors that we need to take into consideration. And here's another fact. All coaches at Kaizer Chiefs, your Steve Compella, Giovanni Solanis, and then Gavin Hunt, Arthur Zwane, Baxter, and Leif Finteki, Gavin Johnson, they failed to win their first game, okay, their first league game, and with no trophies, all right? And that analysis was done by, I think it's a Kickoff magazine, okay? And then, so those are some of the things that we need to look at. Does this mean that Kaizer Chiefs will go all the way and win the league, but we'll watch the space? But this occurs very well for the upcoming games. It's going to be very, very exciting. So what are you saying to all those things that I've just mentioned? But before I'll talk about that. What's your take about what I've said? That is the first coach.
No, I think you're quite right.
Uh,
Long overdue.
Can
you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
Yeah, I say yes, long overdue that waiting for that. I like the history that yes, it was a first coach to win the first game, and then we are very appreciate that. But I think now I can see that the coach Nabi is building the team that compete on the PSL because we used to be an ordinary team, just play like whatever. But now he comes with a good method, and then remember, new coach, new players, and then everything was new. New merchandiser, everything was new. So that's why I said, Chiefs are on business now. If we can check, not because it's the first game, but we talk about what we saw in the field of play. Players was play as a team, commitment was there, they enjoy it, and then end of the day, remember, Marumo was very, very tough game on the day. I didn't believe that Marumo can do that. They give us a run until we get the 2 goals. It was a shocking game, but anyway, end of the day, to win 3 points away is very much better. So now, I just want to tell the supporters that please, let's keep on coming to the stadium, supporting our team, and then maybe our glory days will come back again. But for sure, Nabi is a good coach. I believe that he can do something. He believes on his players.
The other thing is the youngsters. It was Mfundo and Chabalala who scored. And I've been always saying, why don't you play the 2 players together? And the other coaches would play the other one and leave the other one. So for me, I think that was a point. These are the next coming games for Kaizer Chiefs, and they're all away games. You are playing Stellenbosch. Still is a very strong team. I want to see how it's going to happen between there. Amazulu, well, I'm not sure about Amazulu. The big one, Mamelodi Sundowns. And for sure about your mates. And I know you don't like them. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about Pirates. Remember, it was not only you playing, but in any way, congratulations on the good job that you did as a Kaiser Chiefs. Now, let's look at Pirates. Pirates also played. And then how did you see Pirates?
Yeah, I think Pirates, they make a good revenge, 2-0 away. They've got one leg to go in because 2-0 away, when they come here at Orlando, will be something different. I think they show that they can do it. They show character that Pirates, they are going to win in fact. So we wish them a good luck to go as long as they can. And then congratulations again to Sundown also win 4-0. And then unlucky to Skukune, and because they lost 1-0 and Super Sport. So all the Cape Cup Confederation and the Cape Cup game, we support them when they play Cape game and Cup Confederation Cup. But the second leg will show us what they want to show us to do it. Good luck again for them if they can qualify the next round.
People are saying Pirates is going to win the league this year. And Pirates gonna sweep. Those are rumors on the ground. They say Sundowns this time will never win the league. Well, they don't count you. And then, so what's your take?
Now, for us, we are not rushing for the league. League is a marathon. It doesn't mean because Chiefs are number one are going to win the league. That one is good. It's not like a competition. Competition is 1-1. It's a killer punch. You gone. You play 3 to 4 games. But this one, it still have a long way to go. So when they say Pirates will win the league, I really differ against that because we just started. They didn't even play the league. They still have one game. I mean, the first game to play.
No,
doesn't mean because Chiefs win 3 points.
Okay, let me say this. Bashebile the way Batalangate. Bashebile the way Banalisquaticate. All right. So that is the reason why they say, you know what? Pirates is coming. Remember the past 2 seasons, Pirates was the only team that was disturbing Mamelodi Sundowns, irrespective of Mamelodi Sundowns being on song, okay? And those were the signs that Pirates are a team on the rise. But we'll watch the space. But let me tell you, our stadiums, I'll come back to you now, our stadiums are going to be full now because people love beautiful football and they are playing brilliant football. So as a result, we'll see people will be going to the stadium. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, let give me 4 teams or 5 teams that can compete for the league. But out of 5 or 4, I'm not going to point a specific one team. I'm going to tell you the team that is going to be competing for the league.
Which are they?
Pirates, Sundown, Chiefs, Stellenbosch, and Supersport.
And Supersport.
I don't know if you hear what.
Okay.
Yes, there is a 5 team. Pirates, Sundown, Chiefs, Stellenbosch, and Supersport is the one on the race to win the league. But you can't say specific one will win the league because some other team they still have a 0-0 point. But the race and the must go on.
Is it? Okay, Saddam, a quick one. Let me just share the news about that we sell from us, which are financial books, so that they can be able to understand and because if you really want to understand how to deal with the money, the most important thing is to educate yourself. I'm going to share the books that we have on our shelves for your sake to be able to know what's happening now. Let's see. The first one is this one, how I turned 500 Rand into a million Rand business. This is the book that I wrote, I think in 2010, if not 11. You can just go there and read how did I do it. And I learned from others by practicing what they did. And then you can also do the same. And then yeah, there's nothing difficult. If one man has done it, you can also do it yourself too. And then another book that I wrote, which was my first book, is called Secrets for Becoming Rich. This is the second edition of it. If you want to know more, just get that book. And then over and above, we are a company, like I indicated, we're a financial company with so many people who are worried about the two-pot system. If you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see we are talking a lot about two-pot system. I also interviewed Sir to hear the opinion as far as two-pot system. And then there's a lineup interview with Pop Crew to hear what is their opinion as far as two-pot system and how to. And then, yeah, so we'll give you information so that you make your own decision. So before you can decide to go and get the money there from, sorry, from the savings pot, just learn about the two-pot system. Very, very important. So yeah, let's move on now to the next item. Saddam, Mamelodi Sundowns. What's your take about Mamelodi Sundowns? I was very impressed with Mamelodi Sundowns. I think Mangoba Muniti is doing the right job. But, well, it's only the first game. It's too early to say something, but I think we need to give them the opportunity. What's your take, Saddam, about Mamelodi Sundowns?
Yeah, to me, Sundowns are not so much convincing like before. Not because of whatever, but anyway, when we see Sundown, we saw goals, we saw everything. Remember, Sundown played 3 games, MTN, they never scored a single goal. Away on, even against Bulkan City was a own goal. They only scored 4 goals against the team. The team was playing with them with.
It is not the beginning of big things. Maybe it's the beginning of big things. This is Saddam here in Bloemfontein as they were enjoying themselves. I see, I don't know what happened to him. Are you still there, Saddam? And then I can see here with some of your fans. And then here you are showing, as you guys were about 90 kilometers to Bloemfontein. Okay, that's nice. That was Saddam. We're talking about Kaizer Chiefs. And then the other thing that I saw that, 10 Chiefs around, I think, is the acquisition of Serino. Serino was really all over the show. He was a deservedly man of the match. He was playing all over the show, good passes, and then vision and so on. And now, if they're lucky, they manage to acquire a police, I think Kaizer Chiefs will do well. And remember, I always say you don't have to buy entire 11. You need only 3 players or 2 players or 4 players, then you are done. The team is 10 around. I remember with Barcelona, Barcelona was 10 around by one man, Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho came to Barcelona. Then we saw, in fact, before Ronaldinho, it was Rivaldo. Rivaldo took the level of Barcelona to another level. And before that, it was Real Madrid dominating. Then Rivaldo took Barcelona to competition. Then came in Ronaldinho, took it to another level. Fortunately enough, they had a very strong foundation in terms of their academy, which is La Masia. That's where all these great players came from, your Messi and so on. Hopefully, you'll be able to continue to subscribe to the channel, and then I would like to get your support and continue to like, and then because if you do that, it gives us the strength so that we grow. Thank you so much for your support, much appreciated. And that was the show for this morning. I thank you. Hello, everybody. We are back. As you know, TBR is a financial company. And then, yeah, and then the reason why I'm doing this one, normally some of you might have listened to me to radio. Once I've gone on any media, whether it's radio, I'll get the influx of people who want to me talk to them, give them attention as individuals, okay? Which is not a problem for me, but the issue is about time, okay? Because in business, in money making, time is important. We have only 24 hours. all right? In 24 hours, I must account for each and every minute as much as you have to account for each and every minute, okay? But to circumvent that and save time, I've decided that everybody who wants to be educated, which is part of our game, please join our membership club, drop us a WhatsApp, and then we'll call you back and then tell you how it goes. Now, let me tell you, you may wonder the knowledge that I have, where do I get it? Very simple. I read a lot of books. I do a lot of research. I buy. I don't waste time. When it comes to books, I buy. Not only that, I even attend workshops. Not only that, I've gone to be mentored. I was mentored by Robert Kiyosaki, one of the guys I believe is the best financial educator. The man has mentored me for almost 1 year. And then guess what? I paid 65,000 to be on his mentorship, all right? The reason is they're in America, and then it's a dollar rent issue. And that was in 2009, 65,000 rent in 2009. Somebody might say, why do you pay such a lot of money just to be mentored? And guess what? I don't regret. I don't regret. Having done that, it has made me to what I am today. And then I don't regret. So I've then decided, that's why I've written a number of books, because the aim is to educate as much as I can, that I'll even mentor some of the people in the country, youngsters, adults, and so on, but we'll make it very reasonable so that we can be able to afford it. So if you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp, and then on 067 915 1447. 067 915 1447. You'll see the number at the end of the recording or the video. Thank you.